baking mode, and today we will be making vegan homemade raspberry scones.
So we're going to show you how to make it. It's a quick, easy recipe, and it's one we love. We got our ingredients ready. We're going to get started. First thing you're going to want to do is take your half a cup of milk. We like to use oat milk. You're going to pour that in a bowl, and then you're going to mix in 2 teaspoons of apple cider vinegar and let that sit for about, let's see what it says here, I think about 5 to 10 minutes, and then we'll get to the next step. So now that our buttermilk is sitting, which is your half a cup of oat milk or almond milk with 2 teaspoons of apple cider vinegar, mix that together and just let it sit while you do your dry ingredients. Now we're gonna add our flour, sugar, baking soda, salt in a bowl and mix that together. So we have Lo going to be pouring all the ingredients. Yep, we're gonna add the flours first. That is going to be 2 cups of flour. And then we are going to put a 1/4 cup of sugar. Yep. 1 tablespoon of baking powder. And a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. There we go. And we're gonna mix all of that up together. And you're gonna add in your cold butter. We like to use a stick of butter from Earth Balance right here. It tells you how many tablespoons. We need 6, so I lined them up 6. Cut it, put it in here, and you're gonna wanna use a silicone or wooden spatula, or if you have clean hands, start to mix it into your dry ingredients until the butter is about pea-sized, and then you're ready to rock. Now that our butter is mixed in, we are going to grab our wet ingredients, which is our buttermilk and our vanilla extract. Vanilla extract, we are going to be adding a 1/2 teaspoon. So that is this guy right here. All right, let's add in our wet. Vanilla, 1/2 teaspoon.
Make sure not to spill any.
All right, we'll mix that up. Good. As you can see, our dough is nice and clumpy, as the instructions say. If you have some dry spots, like we have a couple dry spots there, you're gonna add just a tiny bit of milk to moisten it up, mix it in. I would say add in a teaspoon at a time so you don't overdo it and your dough is too wet. So a teaspoon at a time, just until your dough is not wet. And then you're gonna form your dough. We're gonna flour up our table, roll that, and then we'll fold the raspberries in and we'll be ready for the oven. A little bit of flour, as you see. Your dough should be a little sticky. You're just gonna roll it around that. Just absorb some of it. That's it. Form our little dough bowl. And we're gonna flatten it out a little bit so we can fold in our raspberries. Hey Logan, can you grab some raspberries out the fridge for us? Just bought some fresh ones. There we go. Now that we have our dough pulled out, I'm gonna grab our raspberries. Fresh raspberries, you can use frozen raspberries too. Our oven is done preheating.
Perfect timing.
Boom. Perfecto. All right, grab a couple more raspberries. You don't want to overstuff it though, because then it's gonna be really hard to close your dough. So 1 small pack of raspberries should be fine. They say about a cup of raspberries. You got your green leaf, you don't need that. And we're gonna fold that in. Hey, runaway strawberry, raspberry, whoopsies. Fold this in. That. Boom. Close it up. There you have it. wash that down just a tad.
So when it's done, cut it up.
Yeah, should say about 6 pieces it says, but we like to cut them a little smaller. We get 8 pieces. So everybody in the house gets 2 since we are a family of 4. And there we have it. That's our scones. Now that our dough is here, what they suggest is to brush some milk on top of your dough. And then we're gonna cut it before we put it in the oven. Putting the milk on top is gonna make it nice and golden brown. So you have that nice crispy top, and you have that sweet flavor of the raspberries inside. That should be good. Nothing crazy, just a little brush, just to make it nice and golden brown. We'll cut it into our pieces now. Let's grab a big old knife. Rolling. That's a knife. All right. There we go. There we go. 8 pieces. We're ready for the oven. All right, in the oven we go for 22 minutes, and then we should be good. And then we'll make our glaze to add on top when it's done. Yep. Slide it in there. There we go. All right, time to make our glaze. So you're gonna take a 1/2 cup of powdered sugar and 1 tablespoon of water. Mix those together, and you're gonna get your nice sugar glaze that you're gonna put on top of your scones after they cook. All right, I'm gonna give it to Chef Lo to stir it all up. Some water. Mix it up. Yummy. Scones should be done. Once your scones cool down, add your glaze, and you're ready to eat. Scones are done. Time to add our frosting. They're done. Taste test.
Delicious.
Good. So give the recipe a try. Ingredients below. Don't forget to like, subscribe.
Ring the notification bell.
There you go. And what?
Comment if you like it.
Have a sweet day.